Hey guys, what is up? AwesomeTheSauce here. Hope you guys are having a great day. Today, we're going to be talking about one of the biggest things that Wizard101 has ever done. Today is a crazy day for Wiz because they've basically been doing this like 12 days for the holidays thing. Like, it's like an event they do every year. But today they unveiled, like, I don't know, I think it's like the 6th day, the 7th day. They unveiled something nuts. Right now, there's a gigantic $60 for 60,000 crown sale until Sunday. Everyone, and yes, that means everyone who logs into the game has free membership until the 19th. Which is the next 3 days. And they're also enabling every single member benefit if you continue being a member or if you just happen to be a member from this promotion itself for the rest of the year. That's got to be one of the nuttiest things I've ever seen them do in a combination. Like, this is like a massive W in a lot of ways, but I think what's important to note is that this is taking place during a month where the entire first arc of Wizard101 is free. I think it would be ludicrous not to talk about this because I honestly think this signals a really big change for Wizard101 in general, and honestly, I feel like it puts a lot of critiques to rest. See, one of the biggest things that a lot of people were worried about is the idea that, oh, you're gonna make the whole first arc free for December. What about, like, all the members, right? Like, basically having the first arc for free for everyone is great for newer players, but what about everyone who's, you know, supporting the game? Are we just gonna get forgotten? And the other big question was, what about the free membership that everyone normally gets during the 12 days of the spiral? Because last year, they did it for a little bit longer than this one, but not during the first arc being free. Basically, there's a lot of questions, right? They thought that because the first arc would be free, basically Wizard101 would be giving away too much, and they're not willing to give to the people that are and have been supporting the game. And this move from them, I don't know if this is because of those criticisms or because of this is what they had planned all along, but this is a huge W. I highly recommend if you're one of those people that buys crowns in bulk to take advantage of the sale. It doesn't actually ever get better, and honestly, for me anyways, 60,000 crowns lasts months, if not the whole year sometimes. As far as every member benefit, I highly recommend, you know, buying back training points so that you can reset your spellments, because they've been doing a huge spell on it. And honestly, a lot of people probably have spellments that they don't like anymore. On my Death Wizard, for example, if I didn't like one of these paths and they audited the spell and I liked the other path, I could reset it and it's free. That's an amazing thing. There's obviously pet training with the double pet XP. There's free fishing. There's all kinds of things that happen with this. And what I'm very excited about is the double reagents, because honestly, that's going to be amazing. There's a lot of new gear in Novus. A lot of it's crafted. It's going to be really nice to just get all of that while I can and just not have to worry about crafting any more gear. It's going to be nuts. I'm very excited about it. More importantly, if all this video does is let you know that the game is literally free to play, even after Dragonspire for everyone, even if it is just for a few days, I want to make sure people know that. I don't want to over speculate because I think that's a bad habit on YouTube where it's so easy to clickbait things, but I actually feel like they wouldn't have added any days of free membership if they didn't think that the campaign or whatever they're doing with the first arc being free, if that wasn't successful, I don't think they'd be doing that. And this comes hot off the tracks of the most recent KI Live, where this whole first arc being free thing was a huge topic. And one thing that people were very excited to see was one of the people that worked on the game talked about how, literally, if this is like something that makes them money, this is something that they'll look into, meaning the first arc could very well be free if this month was successful. And I feel like this is the first sign that we've seen, again, could be speculating because they might have had this planned all along, but this feels like the first sign that we've seen that they're actually doing well for giving away things for free. I also just think this is smart because let's say there are people that have been playing the first arc through. If you're like a hardcore player, you go through games quickly, you're already at the end of Dragonspire. Now, even if it is just for a few days, you can actually see what happens in Celestia, what happens in Safari. The game gets into crazy mechanics after that, right? There's crit, there's block, there's enchants, there's astral magic, there's actual archmastery. At level 60 alone, the game is vastly different than level 50. So the fact that they're even giving people that have literally never played the game by paying for it another chance to go even further, it's kind of a huge deal. I have a feeling that this is another reason to maybe not assume that Gamigo acquiring KingsIsle, the big company that acquired the smaller company, this happened a year ago. A lot of people went doomsday on it. I feel like this is another reason to not believe that that is a doomsday situation. Now, a lot of people are, you know, coming from, you know, a point, like a perspective where older games that Gamigo did acquire didn't do so well. I don't really see how this strategy could make them crash and burn unless they genuinely just lose so much money from this that they have to, like, you know, like, make up for it in nefarious ways. But I feel like if that were the case, they wouldn't be going the direction of giving even more stuff for free. I feel like clearly this month is doing well for them. and they're taking advantage of the fact that they can put things on discount and really take advantage of it, especially when it's limited time. I have a feeling the data shows that the thanks for savings code was used a lot, which is why they repeated the crowns code. And I have a feeling a lot of new players played during the first arc, which is why they added free membership even beyond Dragonspire. I also feel like their data shows that during that time where everyone was a member after King's Isle got hacked and all of that, I feel like that showed that people were spending even more crowns. And I think what this is really, they're trying to combine everything and seeing if that actually drives up revenue so they can do this a little bit more often. Think about all the people buying Peros, energy elixirs, all kinds of stuff to trade up their pets, right? Imagine that while crowns are on sale. Like, that's like, I feel like that's like easy for them to make money, and it's not really leaving anyone behind. It's just pet making at the end of the day. I think the biggest takeaway from this, in my opinion anyways, y'all can let me know if you disagree in the comments, because if I'm completely wrong, let me know. But I think the biggest takeaway is in the trend, and I feel like the trend is that they're trying to actually monetize smaller but with a larger number of people than largely with a small number of people. I don't know if y'all remember, like, I want to say it was in like April, maybe it was March, I don't know, I made a video talking about like this 100,000 crowns bundle, and I was talking about how that's just kind of silly, because obviously maybe it doesn't matter whether you can afford the bundle or not. It really doesn't matter. But when you actually put cosmetics like that on sale at a price like that, it reveals your entire plan and the entire way you look at the community as just a few whales among a bunch of people that you want to target. But this is night and day compared to that, and I feel like it's worth noting how different their approach is now than it was just a few months ago. I think they have so much more momentum than they've ever had before, and I think this all started, ironically enough, with Wiz getting hacked. I really do. I think since then they've been doing this. I'm sure other things have been building up before that, but I really think that was the impetus to actually maybe an actual concrete change in how they view monetizing this game, and I think that's something that'll help more people than hurt them in the long run. I hope that they stick with that, and honestly, a lot of that might be on us, you feel me? Let's try to make this month a good one. This is my call to action, y'all. If you have a friend that's ever played, this is the time to recommend the game to them. If you actually purchase crowns every now and then, why not do it now when it's literally on a sale? Like, you could literally do it now when it's better than any other time. And if you're trying to find a way to relax now that you're off from school or college, or maybe you're off in a couple of days, maybe spend some time on Wiz, because honestly, the updates right now are better than they have been in ages, and I feel like at least if they're doing stuff like this, I feel like we should reward it with our playtime and not just snub it as something that they're doing for money like a lot of people generally tend to do. I'm not gonna say that they've not messed up whatsoever recently anyways. There's been so many glitches in this game. There's been all kinds of crazy overhauls, but honestly, I'm willing to put up with it when it's accompanied by actual things that benefit so many people that like this game and want it to do well. So I gotta be honest, big W, massive #1 W, like greatest W, the W101. Let me know what you guys think of this. Let me know what you guys want me to do in terms of making videos, because I feel like for the next couple of weeks, there's gonna be a lot of people playing this game that maybe need guides, maybe want to know how to do stuff. I'm more than willing to help in that part too. Let me know. I'm always looking for suggestions. I'll read every comment. Let me know what you guys think of their change in marketing direction. That's what I really want y'all to weigh in on, because I don't know if y'all noticed it too. Drop a like, leave a sub if you're new. If somebody hasn't told you you're awesome today, they doing something wrong. I'll see y'all soon. Stay awesome. And yeah.